ene ba kene kwenu munu ase mototo ọma yi ọma gbede ọma site n'ebe isi wee soro anyị n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nketa na Eastern News 24 anyị si ka nkọ echi ya zelu asịrị adịra n'Igbo na mma na n'Igbo ya dịka echi na-eche ada agwụ agwụ otu anyị kwuru otu akọ ya dịrịrị ise ngwanụ ka gbapụ na osi wetara unu ya bụ ife anyị ji maka ya wee bịa na ụbọchị uhuruchi nketa unu na anya n'iru akwụkwọ unu afụ n'iru akwụkwọ bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu onye ndu and the Biafran Prime Minister Maazị Simon Ekpa. O wuru okwu Bishop Egela kwuru before oge gara aga gbasara maka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu and indirectly Simon Ekpa but the Biafran Prime Minister. O kwuru okwu a say it's better you dialogue now. It's better. Maka o wuru oge elu you cannot be able to dialogue again. So get ya bife and also ụmụnna ndị ọzọ reacted on that thing. Kenu kifa kwuru kowa ya bife ọfụma. All right, over to you, sir.
The generation that have come have picked it up, and it's even worse than its own now, and they are engaging it with knowledge.
And you know, when this man said this, he said, and even worse than now than as it is before. When this man said, we are talking about 7 to 8 years ago, when Maazị Nnamdi Kanu was detained, illegally detained in Kuje, when he was arrested, actually arrested in Lagos State, airport, international airport, Murtala Mohammed, airport hotel. So that is when this man was making these utterances, telling them that it is not about gun and bullets. And remember, that time we were not armed. IPOB members were being mauled on a daily basis. We were not armed. The zoo were having their field day. Anytime they hear protest from IPOB, boom, they have come to suck blood that day. That day they have come to suck blood. And we were not armed. This man was telling them this thing, that even now, it is now even worse than Ojukwu them time. He was saying it, he never knew that we will be armed someday. And this is just 7 to 8 years ago. Right? 2017. 2017. Right? So, even he himself wasn't aware that the word he said that time in the name of prophecy will even go beyond what he said he saw. He never knew. So if the Zoological Republic was aware of what is going to be happening today, at least they would have paid attention to this man's word, even though they want to accept it as a prophecy, no problem.
But the generation that have come have picked it up, and it's even worse than its own now, and they are engaging it with knowledge. So the best way to deal with this is not gun and bullet. It's not gun and bullet. When the revolution want to start, the revolutionists, the first thing they will do, they will pass their idea and impregnate their followers. The only way to stop it is to stop them before they impregnate the followers. But if the followers are impregnated, that's all. All of them are carrying pregnancy. They will soon deliver to other children. If you have 2 million Biafra, you already have 4 million Biafra, because they are selling their ideology. And now I don't have a problem. But my own concern is that you don't take woman's life. The best way to do that, you engage them in the ideology. If you feel the ideology is not correct, you dialogue. You sit down with them. If dignifying them will make them feel important, then do that.
Did you get that? That's why I told you we take our own and leave them with their own. He said, if dignifying them will make them important, then do that. So that what will happen, so that the country will continue. But we are not here for that. We are not here for that. We do not need anybody to dignify us. No. Hold your dignity or whatever they call it. Hold it. Eat it. Bath with it. Sleep with it. Eat it. That you may be belly full. We don't need your dignity or dignifying, whatever. We don't need it. Let us go and build our own dignity in our own home. As a free nation, as a free people. That is the most important thing to all of us. We know how to build dignity. We are Biafrans. Nobody can teach us how to build integrity or dignity. We know it better than every other person. We know it. We know it. Go and check record. We have more men of integrity and dignity all over the world. Go and check record. Go, just go and do your own research. So we know how to make name. We know how to build a name. We know how to build dignity. We know how to build integrity. So Fulani cannot come from Fota Jalon to give us dignity. Fulani or Tinubu, controlled by the Fulani, Bambiala and Boko Haram, has no capacity to give us integrity. Never. So let us go and build our own dignity, that the whole world may come and pay homage. We have what it takes to do it. And they know. They know very well that we have what it takes to build the dignity. That's why they are fighting. They don't want us to do it. Because they don't want to be relevant. They don't want to be seen as irrelevant people. You know, in a more forma, onya nyuku nolo n'akụkụ. Or if you na agba no bibo, how is this person doing this? How comes he is the one seen as somebody who is so much important? How comes he's the one? How comes? The only thing that will be coming in their mind is how come? They wouldn't want to wait and learn from you in order to be like you. Rather, they will be asking themselves, why him? Why her? How come? But a wise person.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you are watching us from. Each and every politician on the street. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like our videos, please share, comment for more political discourse. Yesterday, Shettima, the leader of the Arewa youth, has come out to say that Nnamdi Kanu may likely die in prison, or he may end up like Adela if he refuses to denounce Biafra and embrace one Nigeria. He said he might end up dying inside prison. How can you answer, sir?
Let me tell you, that's an opinion from a Fulani man, a bloody, Islamic extremist. Shettima, there are many of them in the Middle East right now fighting humanity. Shettima is not speaking from the northern interests, because why? They are Hausa hosts. Their Hausa hosts are numbering in millions. Fulani, their population is not up to their Hausa hosts in the north. The Fulanis are the guests to the Hausas. So anytime anybody hears northern youth, don't think that Bari is there. Don't think that Nupe, original Hausa people, are among the northern youth. The northern youth today are the Fulani youths. These are uneducated youths. The Fulani youths are uneducated. They are into husbandry, rearing of animals from one place to another, grazing on people's farmland. Yerima Shettima has no knowledge of what he's saying. Threatening Nnamdi Kanu that Nnamdi Kanu might die inside prison is another hate speech. He will never denounce Biafra.
Why did you say that?
Why can't he deny Islam? No. Oh, listen, Yerima Shettima wanted Nnamdi Kanu to denounce Biafra. Yes, Shettima Yerima doesn't want to deny Islam.
I think Islam is a religion.
It's a religion. Biafra is an institution.
Really? Okay.
Biafra is an institution. I don't even understand. Someone is just telling somebody to leave what he's doing, and you are doing what you are doing. Leave Islam, let Nnamdi Kanu leave Biafra. Yes, Yerima Shettima to denounce his religion, denounce his Islamic ideology. Let Nnamdi Kanu denounce Biafra. He that pelts Pankanel at someone is asking him to throw ordinary pebble in return. See, let me tell you, Nnamdi Kanu's agitation of Biafra has gone beyond Nigeria. Do you know why? It is an institution now in the House of Congress. It's an object of discussion every day. Nnamdi Kanu's release. Kanu's release is fast approaching. And if care is not taking, what Yerima Shettima is going to say could consume him. Biafra is bigger than all the Fulanis in West Africa. Nnamdi Kanu's person alone is an institution. No Fulani man's achievement, no Fulani woman achievement, no Fulani community achievement in the whole West Africa could be equal to Nnamdi Kanu's agitation achievement.
But don't you think Nnamdi Kanu should denounce this while in detention, and when it comes out, he can continue with the agitation?
Right.
For him to have
freedom. That is why you talk about
fascination for years.
Yes.
But see, that was not what Yerima Shettima is saying.
I understand. See what happened. See what happened. If under duress, I think he can deny it. If he points gun at someone, he can leave whatever he has, for you. I don't know what understand. But after disembarking, after leaving the venue, such a person could start doing what he's doing. But we see it as an act of irresponsibility in some circle, some area. They will start going against Nnamdi Kanu that he cowered out. Nnamdi Kanu is not the kind of person that can cower out. He's not going to cower out.
Why?
Outside the court is it. Let them settle outside the court. That's all the same thing we are saying.
But Ojukwu surrendered now.
Ojukwu surrendered after the war. Ojukwu was fighting and fighting. He was begged and begged. They begged him and he left. I don't really understand. Nnamdi Kanu has not fought any war. What Nnamdi Kanu is doing is quite different from war. Kanu is agitating for emancipation of Biafra, and you can't force somebody to allow self-determination. It is not easy to disembark. Disembarkment of engagement is far away from what Kanu is doing. If Kanu abandoned Biafra's agitation, I'm telling you, it has never been in anywhere in the world. So Fulani, they should go and make sure that all of them denounce Islam. So let us discuss about how Kanu is going to denounce Biafra. It is uncalled for. We can never leave Biafra. Biafra is part of us. Biafra has become an entity. How many years ago?
Do you think this Biafra ideology would work?
Well, it is working.
That is still Mazi, now Ekpa, and still those in the Senate, the people that are not supporting this Biafra agitation.
The Igbos in the Senate House that are not supporting are the one catching out from this administration. There are many Igbo politicians that are growing fat, eating fat, with fat swollen stomach, because they are making money out of Nigerian political system. They are making their money. Those Igbos, you don't expect them to surrender and say, hey, give us Biafra. It is because of the money that they are making. And I'm telling you, as long as this song still exists, Biafra has come out, not will. Biafra you are talking about is older than Nigeria.
Ndị be anyị mgbadalụ dị nne n'ukwu si wee na-esonyere na ya na-eme n'ilu akwụkwọ ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. Unu anụgonu ka ya bụ ife si wee dị, ama m na unu nụrụ ya ọfụma, and unu nụkwara ife nwanne anyị kọwara n'ụdị nke ya. anyị na-asịzi gị na-ege ntị ka efi nwere ikwu gbasata maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile n'ụdị nke gị dropụra ya on the comment section below. Ọzọ dị ka ibe ya bụ mara na ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka si na-ewetara onye bụ ozi dị oke mkpa gbasata maka ya bụ ife na-eme n'obodo nọ n'ime ya and nwere ụwa na-azụ n'ala Igbo. Ngwanụ ka emesịa na ụmụnne m.